Uh, I blame Mala first. We have special guests today. Please introduce yourselves. That's you too.
That's me.
I want you to know I was really tempted to yell explicitives right as you started the stream, but I didn't, and I want you to praise my self-control.
That it's amazing.
Hi, I'm Gron, and this is
solid.
Mala, and this is Jackass.
Oh god. I mean, basically, so we have some special guest stars today. I was actually in bed. I want you all to know I was being a responsible adult, and I was in bed. Cough, cough on my phone. Cough, cough. And Mala came into one of the chats we're in together and said, "Hey, I found one of those stupid anime dating games with content warnings."
Okay, so the first time I saw this was a forum, and it was a friend. By the way, is it showing you it's online? It is not showing you it's online.
I have listened to the splash screen music on loop so many times that it's kind of pervaded my soul at this point.
Well, you have to listen to it longer.
So the first time I saw this was mentioned in like a thread for horror stuff on a forum, and I was just kind of like, whatever. And then I see a post about it on Tumblr later that day with the tags. And now the tags on Steam are your typical dating sim anime tags, except one of them is psychological horror.
Yeah, like, and when you load into the game, like, you guys kind of missed it, but when we loaded into the game, I'm gonna click over to this so you can hear it, because I don't have my setup done. I'm like waiting for things to boot up, and so I can see the chat while I'm playing. But yeah, so it has content warnings. It won't tell you what those content warnings are. It like gives you like this separate web page you can go to not spoil yourself. But it's like there's a content warning, and if you're depressed or anxious or easily upset, don't play this game. So fair warning to my viewers: if you are anxious or depressed or easily upset, don't play this game. I am anxious.
Same.
I have an anxiety disorder, but we're gonna do this anyway because I mean it's still the after-school horror show, folks. Okay, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to like listen to this music just a little bit longer while I get everything set up because again, impromptu stream was not planned. And now I should be clear that Mala and Gran are not here with me. They are at their own homes on opposite sides of the continent. We are all just playing the game at the same time together and screaming.
Even more fun, we might make different dialogue choices.
Oh, good.
I have no idea how the fuck we're gonna handle that, but it'll be interesting.
I'll spoil you for my spoilers in the spoiler.
But no, I do like that it does give you like the option of going onto a page for detailed content warnings. Like that's actually a good way to handle that.
I do too, cause like it said anxiety, and like if I didn't already play, like if I didn't know I personally love psychological horror, I would definitely be checking out that page. You know what I mean? But I know I love it. I know I'm okay with it. I absolutely love this stuff. There's a really good mobile game, and I can't think of what its name is. But it basically, it kind of acts like this person just starts randomly texting you, and then it turns out they've been kidnapped by like this cult that's going to sacrifice them, and you get all wrapped up in it. It plays out like it's a bunch of texts and emails and stuff to your phone. So I figure if I
think I know which one that is.
Dream Daddy cult ending?
No, I was gonna say Sarah is missing.
Yeah, I think that's it. Sorry, the laptop's an old girl. She takes a minute. I really need to get a new HDMI cable. That's what I'm saving up for right now, is a webcam and an HDMI cable, though nobody needs to see me in my bathrobe. Because again, I was laying in bed, Mala.
We always want to see you in your bathrobe, Banana.
Okay, so little known thing about me though is I love stupid anime, like trashy anime dating games. Like I play Ikimen Sengoku on my phone. Like, I love otome games. I love them. I unironically love them, even. So how about that? Hang on. No. But yeah, this is completely blind. I know nothing about this game except that there's apparently content warnings, and I don't even know what they are, so I can't even warn you people. So, like, do not watch this if you are easily upset. Please do not watch this.
We really have no idea. Like, everything we've told you so far is everything we know about this game. Actually, I know one more thing, because I got like 5 seconds into New Game, and that is you can access dialogue history and settings from any dialogue box in. So it looks like so. Like at any point you can change the dialogue settings or look at previous dialogue, and that's neat. It's like there's clearly thought put into this game,
and it's free on Steam if y'all decide like you want to stop because it looks interesting. I mean, I'm already interested. At least one of them looks like a tsundere, and that's... I'm gonna go with Little Miss Redbow is probably yandere, so mostly normal.
I don't know. If you read the website, Monica's description, it ends with, make sure to spend the most time with me. So I think Monica's up to something.
Oh, I mean, Monica
I have no idea which one's Monica.
Okay,
I think it's long-haired girl.
Long hair, green eyes. Okay, so long hair, green eyes. I think she seems like a mastermind. But other than that, I'm gonna say pink hair is tsundere, red bow is yandere, and then purple hair is kudere. Because usually purple hair is kudere, if not silver hair. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost ready. I am so sorry. I know, I'm horrible. I'm like, oh, wait for me, guys. And then I'm like, wait, like, half an hour for me, guys. Gotta just reload my dashboard. Okay. New game. Why not?
It took me like 4 minutes to turn off the sound on your stream, so it's fine that it took this long, because...
Good job. Okay. Inanna.
So fun fact, if you go start a new game again, you can't change that name.
Oh.
Nice.
I cannot become Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm so sad.
Okay, let's see here. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl, Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since... That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it...
I just don't talk to those friends.
Because you've known each other
Same.
for so long. You guys are my friends that are like that.
I love you, Inanna.
Aw. So you wouldn't be friends with us today. That's sweet.
Oh, I would totally be friends with you today. I would just, you know...
Inanna's the tsundere.
I am the
Pretty
tsundere. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha. Oh, it's soon. I overslept again. I caught you this time. And maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Someone else voiced Sayori.
Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Inanna.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Wow, that's bullshit. Sorry. Whatever you say, Sayori. You are never doing all like that.
Here is the worst.
I hope you enjoy my expensive voice acting choices because I have no idea what the fuck. I am not an actor, people.
Gran, you can pick which girl you're gonna be.
Oh boy. I want to be Monica.
Okay. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Inanna, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Oh, so this really is you, Mala? I'm sorry.
Rude.
I'm sorry.
I'm filing for divorce.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay, this is really us at that point.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Sounds unrealistic.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, so she's not tsundere. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
I think this is the one that was the yandere, not the tsundere. The
Oh, yeah.
The tsundere had pink hair.
Yeah, you're right. This is yandere. Sorry, Mala, it's your line.
Okay, sorry, I had to get to that line. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? She can't even button her shirt right. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her shirt!
It's hard. Those buttons are tiny. Look at her fingers. That would be so difficult.
I am amazed that she got any buttons. More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Hey, Cloisy! I'm sorry! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. That sounds right. Clubs.
Me.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
That's you, Mala.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here at spacing out, so I came in.
By the way, I've decided this is about lesbians.
Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Nini.
Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club.
Oh, come on, you're turning down the Literature Club? Really?
Her waist is so small.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Okay, this is definitely not Mala, because Mala is like 800% about books. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sign. It's grand! Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
Wait, time out. Cloisy, I'm just gonna warn you, this came with a content warning that people with anxiety and depression should not play this game. but we're doing it. So.
We have no idea how serious that is, or if it's just trying to be edgy.
Yeah, you can't play if you're easily disturbed. We don't know, and thus
we don't know literally nothing, so we can't even tell you.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay, fair. I would do the same. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. I guess I'll be this way.
This is Yuri, yeah.
Okay, I'll be her. I'll be weirdly tits out girl. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Okay, someone else has to be her.
Seriously, you bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Hey, I'm a girl. I guess that's
that's just what I said I was gonna be.
Well, there's only 3 of us, so you can be 2 too.
Ah, Shamash! What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh god, I'm an idiot.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. I was right, she's tsundere. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Shamash.
Monika smiles sweetly.
And poses with her tits out for some
reason. I don't
reason.
like that.
Does she just like smile with her entire body?
Yeah, I guess. She's creeping me out a little.
What I hate is that their sweaters look like they're made of scales.
Yeah, a little bit. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. I take it back, that's the yandere. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika.
Come sit down, Inanna. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are...
Kawaii desu.
Oh god. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you know, you, dummy.
Alright.
Oh my god.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Cupcakes and only cupcakes.
Cupcakes and whatever's going on in your shirt there. I was afraid of this question.
This might get bad if this is a choice.
Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm not gonna lie, Lolamu, I read that his tea does make boobs better. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club.
So you make your own club, so you have your own politics. I mean, same. Me too.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity for how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
Lolamu says Gran sounds so dead inside trying to voice her.
I'm a club leader. I am dead inside.
Just every time we say club leader, it just substitute be parent, and
this is how I sound when I'm leading my clubs in real life.
I mean, we never had
Hey
any doubt.
everybody, please come to fencing club, please. Come to fencing club, please.
I've come to fencing club, Gron.
It's your
Don't
line.
offend Club Mom. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
I heard a badoop. 1 second. I can't see the badoop. Thank you for the boo-boop. I'm assuming it's a follow. Thank you. I'm assuming it's the new person in chat. OTL, OTL.
Hi, OTL.
Okay, sorry, Gran. Continue.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe
And
that's
yet two of these girls sound exactly the same.
maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Inanna, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Some updates from chat. We were told hello back. Mala asks Sayori is going to be in my nightmares from Piplup Commander. And Emma is dying. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment she walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Nerd!
Excuse! Back off my homegirl!
Nerd!
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Foreshadowing! Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? Oh, you left this piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Social link, go!
Isn't that right, Anana?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Nana.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. I mean, same. The gay is real. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yay! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Monica, what are you doing with your spine?
I hate it.
Thanks, I guess.
Also, can I say she's just blocking fucking Natsuki's face? Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Shamash, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Nana, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Already thinking ahead.
Alright. I'll just
Already-
need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Oh, is that Mala?
Already planning ahead your social links.
Yup. Is that a loader that Mala just did?
I hate the bounce. I hate the bounce so much.
And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, I'm gonna vote we go with Sayori first, just so that way we would each have someone to voice. Because I get the feeling Monica's going to be there. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay.
Alright. So Sayori, I'm gonna guess.
Charm?
Fuck, I don't know shit.
Let's see here.
Ribbon? For Sayori? Ribbon?
I don't have ribbon as a choice.
Oh, well,
I
we
don't-
get different
Wow.
choices.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
well.
Full Insight, Headphones, Dark, Twirl, Fickle, Rain Cloud, Zone, Pout, and Starscape.
I have Kawaii, Bed, Bunny, Twirl, Charm, Melody, Waterfall, Comfort, Melancholy, and Intellectual. Okay, I'm gonna go with Charm. Oh, and now it gives me different words. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Twirl.
So are we all three trying to go for Sayori on this one?
Oh damn it! That
I
was
think
not
so.
key.
Oh, that- okay.
I saved right before picking mine, so.
Oh, I didn't, cause I'm dumb.
Tell me who hopped on yours, because I can save some to try and get the same result as you.
It's I think I made Sayori happy with laugh.
Oh.
Candy?
Okay.
Oh shit, that was not. Do I have like a load? I don't. Return.
Oh, if you save and load, you get different words.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
at least then you can pick. Okay, well, let's make a save real quick.
Now, I would like to note that, what's
Nope.
her face with the long purple hair would be easier because you can just pick all the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep accidentally getting the freaking tsundere.
You know,
Okay, fun works for Sayori.
Okay,
If
so
you have that one.
fun.
no,
Okay.
Huh?
I'm gonna go
No.
with
load.
Romance
Jeez.
works for Sayori.
Okay, ambient sync proof summer? No, Jesus. Yes.
Imagination is Yuri, so don't pick imagination.
Oh, I keep getting
Silly
freaking
work.
Natsuki.
Daydream is Sayori.
Okay.
Ribbon is the middle one, by the way.
Okay, friends. Friends is Sayori.
Excitement is Sayori.
Okay.
Love is
Damn,
Sayori.
Wiggles Natsuki.
Ribbon is Sayori, you said?
No, Ribbon is not.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
Okay. Love? Love is Sayori. Incongruent, amazing. Save. Let's save again. Yes. Lucky? Lucky is Sayori. Source romance. I don't know. I don't know. I usually go after the tsundere, so I'm like trying to figure out how to get the childhood best friend. Happiness? Happiness is Sayori.
Flower Sayori.
Sunny is Sayori.
Okay, I think Awesome will be Sayori, but I'm not sure. Let me return. Awesome is Sayori.
Bliss.
Hope is Sayori.
Extraordinary Sayori.
Joy is Sayori. Romance is Sayori. Ooh.
Excitement is Sayori. I know,
Oh,
this is...
suicide! What? Oh, well then.
Whoa!
I'm gonna pick it, guys. Of course, it's Yuri.
Dances,
I love that
Sayori.
maskers and word option too. Oh, let's see who gets marriage. Oh, marriage is Sayori.
Jump, candy. No, dang it. Load.
Comfort is Sayori.
Laugh is Sayori. No, dang it. Load.
What was infinite again? Is that Yuri?
Dang it. Infinite is probably Yuri. Yuri. It seems like a Yuri thing. Romance. There we go. Let's see.
Promises Sayori.
We only have to do 20 of these, guys.
Oh my gosh, it makes me repick every time. Oh my god, if you save, it just starts you over. Okay, well, crap.
I mean, you can save after each pick and it saves.
And maybe
Yeah, you have to actually.
I did save. Oh well. Maybe I didn't save and
you
I just thought I
actually
did.
click on like the block above the slot.
Alright, let's see here. No, see, it put me back to 1. Oh, maybe. That's right, though. Hang on. Sunny. Save. Yes. Okay. Return. Fireworks? Fireworks is Sayori. That's...
Oh god, I don't know which one of these. Who's Doki Doki?
Doki Doki, probably Natsuki, because it's cutie.
Oh yeah.
Hope. Cheer. Save. Yes. Return. I know, this is so interesting. I bet anything family is Sayori.
Oh no, you're right. It does take you all the way back to 1. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out laugh. Destiny, clumsy, agonizing, whirlwind, wrath, pink, vanilla.
Memories is Sayori.
Memories of Sayori? Okay, sweet. Jump.
I did it.
No, dang it.
I'm free.
Friends. Alright. Dang. Excitement? Yeah. Romance. We're trying to keep mostly matched on a game called... What is this game called? Oh, Doki Literature Club?
I saw that on my front page. And it
It's
was
very
like,
kawaii.
it says psychological horror.
Yeah, we know
No, that's
literally
true.
nothing aside from that. It's great.
Yeah. We know nothing. Fun? Yes. Marriage.
Are you streaming it?
Yeah,
Time
we're
to
streaming
listen to this
it.
music again.
Do you have a link?
Yeah, I put it in the
yeah.
chat, map.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you, Mala. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get there. No, dang it.
Are we really gonna sit here and go for 20 out of 20?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying my best.
By the way, I actually skipped to the second thing in this next scene, and it starts with Monica, so someone's gonna have to read the first Monica line for me, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Shame on you.
Ribbon.
Ribbon is not Sayori.
Oh,
Man,
sorry, dang it.
Nochi, I have seen the content warnings page, and boy howdy am I concerned.
Apparently, Nochi went on the trope page and is very excited for us, and I am kind of concerned because if Nochi's excited, it means I'm gonna suffer.
I think after this, I need to make like a chat command where you could do like, you know, exclamation point ribbon, and it says ribbon is not Sayori.
What have I missed so far?
We're writing a poem by picking words that suit the girl we're trying to romance.
I just want you to know that this poem is just a collection of random fucking
Dang it.
words.
Yeah,
It's neo art.
okay, I think I've got it. Okay, Hi again, Anana. Glad to. Okay, there. Now it's you, Gran.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
You
Fuck, I
caught
have to catch up.
Oh, sorry. We'll wait. Let us know when you're at. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good at this. I kind of got distracted.
I had one Yuri in there by accident. I clicked suicide, and that's not what I meant to click. Suicide is definitely not Sayori. But I kind of get the feeling Monica's gonna be there no matter what, so that way we can each have like a person to read that's usually there.
I can't wait for the scene where that ends up with Anana having to voice everyone.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the scene where I have to voice everyone.
Okay.
Because I didn't do distinct voices, so boy howdy.
Okay.
No, okay. No, the last time I watched a Let's Play of a dating sim, it ended up with one of the guys had a scene where he had to voice 5 characters at completely different ranges.
Excuse you, have we all forgotten my Shrek voice from Kelly the Roman Warrior?
Okay, I'm caught up now.
Okay. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Inanna. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Okay, for the record, I know that the main character's a boy, but right now the main character is a girl or non-binary. I'm just saying, we're gonna make this gay as possible. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Take them seriously.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Oh! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Inanna always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Almost set your house on fire once. I'm sure that's an accident.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Inanna can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Hmm?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori? Eh? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Bye, Emma. We'll probably still be going when you get home. Just me. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Someone's phone is going off in the background. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. What the hell is that in the background?
It's not me.
It's not me.
It's not me. That's weird. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that
what?
so?
It's Mab.
Oh, it's Mav!
Mab.
Huh?
We can hear the thing through your speaker.
What? How's that possible? I had it off.
I don't know, but we heard it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's off.
Yeah, because I'm push to talk, so... And I
And
can
yours
also
was
hear...
the thing flashing.
I had it off.
I don't
The
know.
call's coming from inside the dating sim.
No, see, I just turned it off again, and you couldn't hear me, right?
Right. Monica definitely wants to date Mab.
I'm so sorry. What was that?
It's
It was
okay.
off.
It's
I
okay.
turned it off. What were you hearing?
The stream.
No, then that wasn't me, because I have the stream's sound off.
Oh, because like I heard.
Or we could hear some sort of voice in the background.
Yeah.
It's the dating sim. The dating sim's watching the stream.
Oh God.
Because, yeah, I was watching something on Tumblr, but it wasn't the stream.
Oh, it might have been that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Whatever.
here we go.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want
It's
you
the
to feel left
Necronomicon.
out. Yes. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read.
Damn it, it's not at Earth.
And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
Discuss it.
Discuss it. Quote,
Well, there
question
will
mark.
definitely be some tongues moving, but,
Oh God. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? That's not an accident. That we don't do that on accident. That's not an accident. If Mala hands you Edda Earth, it's a marriage proposal.
no, it's
She
called
does
fucking
that
read
to
this
people
book.
she's
I will
already
hand it
married
to
to.
literally anyone.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could
Read
probably
the book, get stat boost.
fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the upper clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's all about.
I would just like to note the way their sprites are positioned, it looks like they're almost holding hands
I ship it.
Yeah.
underneath the dialogue box.
The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone.
Yes,
Something
Piplup, you're
that-
right.
Speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
That's me. We could do the thing.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's weird to hear her deliberating like this.
Nice shooting.
Huh. That's a good point. Sorry for roommates.
It's okay.
In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Then... Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
Oh, she's real big.
Whoa!
Macro animal.
Speaking of her eyes, here they are, very close to you.
I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
I hate the way they hop.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Never go full anime. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you?
This game is slamming me in particular.
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Eh? Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
This is me.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Ah.
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
You got messed up by the people you murdered. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers.
But nobody would even notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
That's us.
Yes.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Eh? I'm super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much
Well,
better...
there.
Yeah. Once
This
you,
is the reverse of seduction.
once you see how much better it looks... I mean, that's my specialty. I am the anti-seduction. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. It's gay.
Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing
It's
even...
where the titties are.
Yeah, does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
I mean, yes it does. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so...
I gotta say, I really hope my parents aren't hearing what I'm saying, because... I mean, it probably wouldn't be the weirdest thing they've heard me say, but also, like...
It's definitely not the weirdest thing they've ever heard you say. Why does it
Yeah.
feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
Kinky? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Strip, 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 strip. So glad we went through that whole scene. We accomplished so much.
We did.
Whew.
My favorite thing about this
That's so
is I
much
know
better.
very few girls that button their blazers up all the way in school.
Ow. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right?
You can have a girlfriend. What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, let's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. I know, OTL, that is the exact face. That is the exact face that I had during this entire interaction. It's a dill.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Eh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Oh man, Emma might be back in time for that.
I know, right? 30-minute
Yay!
commute.
And that I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic. I did! I failed to sound
It knows you.
to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Look, I had a hell of an exam today. I'm not enthusiastic by a dick.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaves torn from a spiral notebook. Ugh.
Same.
On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first?
Probably Sayori.
Yeah. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. And that's who we're trying to go for here.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Anna.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Same!
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. God, we can tell.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's another poem. And that makes it feel extra special.
I'm so glad we're going after her first.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
I retract that statement.
Oh my god.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Anana. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Or really perverted people.
Or really bored people.
All three things at once. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here.
Okay, so which one of us is the good one, which one of us is the pervert, and which one of us is the bored one?
Okay, you're definitely the pervert.
Rude, but also true.
I'm definitely the good one.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I guess when you're compared to me and Gron, yeah, but
yes, exactly. When I'm compared to you and Gron, the only person in this entire conversation, including the chat that has not been grounded yet, is the new person who I'm sure we will ground at some point. So,
OTL is
To be
all
fair,
grounded, okay?
The things that I've been grounded for,
You haven't grounded Nochi.
I have two. I have grounded. I have two.
Oh yeah, I think you did. That's right. You had that whole Tumblr conversation.
Yeah, we did. We had
to
that
be fair,
entire
though,
conversation.
When you ground us because we're married, isn't that a naughty thing to do? Punishing your spouses?
Moving
Isn't
right
that a
along.
kinky thing to do?
Nope. Moving along. Just keep swimming. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. And totally I'm not using you as a scapegoat right now to not continue that conversation. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right?
Is it Edda Earth?
Yes!
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
OTL, you're grounded just for being here. I'm sorry. It's the rules. I didn't just...
You clicked the link there for you're grounded.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Okay, and me or you reads this poem.
Let's make Gran read it.
God. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I'm I'm snapping.
Oh my god! Sayori! Same.
Same.
Same. Same. Okay, moving right along.
I love how she has that one stanza that like has a rhyming scheme, and then all the rest are just like no.
I love how almost all of the first stanza was actually pretty good, and then it rubs the sleepy.
I like how I'm the only, like, I guess not, like, literature person here, so that's just all around hilarious
I'm
to
not
me.
a literature person, but
You read Edda Earth. Okay. Mob also
don't
wants
even know
breakfast
it.
and said, Dochi and Mob both want breakfast. Same.
Don't we all?
Fly down here, I'll make us some bacon pancakes. Let's see here. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
Same.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. Same.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came
Look,
out nice.
For a first thing in the morning poem, the fact that there's one whole rhyming stanza is impressive.
I usually write all of my poems either very early in the morning or very late at night, so
I don't
I'm
write
not a
poems.
poet though.
I don't write poems. I just sob over physics.
That's like poetry but worse.
Yes!
Man,
Physics,
poetry.
like poetry, but worse. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I tell my friends that every
I get
day.
all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I'm so glad that everyone in this house has gone to bed now before we get to the weird parts of this. Like, this isn't already incredibly weird. Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Alright, who's next?
I
I
vote...
hope our different decisions don't make it so that the results are different when we talk to these people.
I do too.
I don't think so.
I guess Natsuki? Hmm?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Oh no, Gran, you gotta read this one again.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Babe. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody
I like
at this
when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
nobody in this game can button their shirt. I'm sorry.
Like, in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Everything gets weird eventually, OTL. You'll see. I mean,
We honestly don't know.
yeah, we don't know anything about this game, but I just know my friends.
No, I don't know anything about this game either. But also there is, like, because I have touched it, there's now, like, a 75% chance there will be cannibalism.
And
so.
dead babies, because I'm here. Like, there's always a dead baby in any game that I'm in. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on... Okay, this is just every creative writing class I've ever been in ever, and I hate it. But then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
So Gran is actually like a writing major, which is why this is so funny to me, because I don't know if you know, but Gran's soul is dying as we do this.
My soul
I was
already
having,
died.
like, flashbacks to 30 classes at once.
This is about a club that you made me be the club leader for, and it's about literature. I am dead. But I'm also glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here. Fuck, this is every freshman in every workshop I've ever taken. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Aw, that's sweet. Okay, we can do Yuri, and then we'll make Mala read the poem.
Excellent. I'm sure it'll be super dark and gloomy. It'll be great.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start... blah, 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 blah.
Just make her southern, just commit.
Fine, you know what? Fuck it. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. You know, I think the southern thing I dig for her.
I would just like to note, I'm offended you do a better southern accent than me.
Hey,
He's
hey.
from the southern.
So am I. That's why I'm offended.
I'm from and still in the southern.
Technically, I'm more south.
No.
South Carolina is more southern.
South Carolina's a beach state that wants to be southern.
Fight, fight, fight.
Listen, we fucking started the whole South in the Civil War thing. So
Fight,
you know
fight,
what? We
fight.
are the Southern.
Okay, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
don't think you should be proud of that, though, Mala.
I'm not, but also.
Look, this is a southern matter, Gran. Stay out of it. Which one of us
Stay out
is
of
most
it,
treasonous?
I'm technically the most actual southernest, probably.
Nobody asked Texas.
Eh?
I'm sorry, love. Come back. Come back. We miss you. Please don't secede.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Please come back with all your oil monies. I'm sorry if I don't give Mom a hard time. Like, we are geographically, like, obligated to, like, give each other massive amounts of shit. Anyway. It's fine.
Next Mala.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, you're on, Mala. Have fun.
Fuck, I have to actually read this handwriting. Where's your handwriting? Like, Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. God's soul flows off and dies.
I want to die.
I'm sorry I have such terrible... She's apologizing to you, Mala. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Anana. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. She killed people! They're the ghosts of the people she killed. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering
It's
in
a
her...
metaphor. You wouldn't get it.
How badly is your soul dying?
On a scale of 1 to 10 of bad literature student, she's like not too bad. Like she's definitely better than the Natsuki. I bet you didn't expect that kind of edge from a freshman. Shit, but like, God.
I'm gonna have to rename the stream We torture our literature to do it with poetry. Anyway, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
Monica!
E, run while you can. Who should I show my poem to next?
There's only one person left.
Yeah.
It's me!
Monica!
Hi, Nana! Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Oh my god! Sorry, Grant.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I can win over both of y'all, by the way. I grew up helping slaughter cattle from my uncle's ranch. In fact, I'm going hunting. I'm going squirrel hunting. Anyway, sorry. Back into civilized personhood. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Shamash. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Oh, so she's the social link tester. I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being.
Squirrels are
Even
delicious.
if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not getting... you sure... Blah, blah, blah. You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri.
What?
But in any
Someone
case-
please help Monica's spine. Like, stop doing that to your spine, girl.
But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness, sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find what kind of style suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Oh, that's actually a good call. She does have clenched fists. Good catchy. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize it now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
You ever peek through a small hole in the wall and see your parents having sex?
No! No, I have not done that! That's just you!
That's what this was about.
I've decided this was about.
So, what do you think?
It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not
God.
really the right person to ask for feedback. I feel this in my soul, because I am an engineering major, so I'm sitting here like, I don't know the first fucking thing about any of this. I mean, I've been published before, still don't know the first fucking thing about any of this.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Wow, every slam I've ever been to in my life.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it.
Mala, there's your
I
cue.
guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
Man, whenever I do that, I just get a bunch of scribbles.
That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening!
Yes, E would know. E is a published author. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Anna? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Anna did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style.
I hate both of these people.
I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Anana likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
I was so into Anana being a lesbian that I forgot that this was our established canon and not the game.
I'm sorry. It's still established canon in the game. I really said she. Let's see here. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Anana appreciates my advice more than she appreciated yours. There, lesbian.
Huh? How do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
I love the change in music here.
No.
Wacky hijinks music.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Inanna started showing up.
I just have this ability. I have this power. Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't
involve you.
You!
Good unison, guys. Good unison.
We're great at this.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Nana, she's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Inanna.
Natsuki, it's me.
What? Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste. You understand that, right, Inanna? Well?
Ladies, you're both being reductive.
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Let's ask Sayori for help.
Yeah, let's ask Sayori for help. What do you think? Mala?
Oh yeah, let's be total cowards here.
Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
I love how her, like, defenseless posture is, like, boobs thrust forward. Like, you can probably deter predators by thrusting your boobs at them.
The grapefruits. Those bazongas.
Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Low blow, Inanna.
I fight dirty.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes you.
Stop!
Huh?
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy.
Oh, she's crying.
My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
But because
Well,
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's books are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Gay.
Really fucking gay.
Oh my god, and she bounced when she said it.
hi Emma. Oh, it's too bad Emma's not in the game with us because then Emma could be one of the lesbians.
damn.
Anyway,
You mean any of them?
so, yeah, any of them. Interchangeable lesbianism. So,
Isn't that just our marriage?
yes. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off.
True southerner.
Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people.
Oh my god, she's me.
I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
I just realized this means it takes like all fucking 7 or however many of us there are now, admins, to equal one competent person at people.
It does,
That's
actually.
the true reason why we have so many.
Yes.
Because collectively, we approach mildly competent at people.
Oh, that's
Whoa,
wait!
you can catch up. Whoa, you can catch up. Just go really quick.
Go fast, go
Yeah.
fast.
Is
Okay.
that how I'm attempting? Of course that's what I'm attempting to do.
Okay, let's save here, and we'll quit the stream for just a little bit to let Emma catch up.
We're romancing Sayori.
Yeah, we're romancing Sayori. And
And to let me get some water.
yeah. Okay, we'll be back. We're gonna get tea, get water. If you're new here, hit the follow button or the subscribe button, but also the follow button's cool. I like the follow button because it means I can spam your email with, hey, guess what I'm doing today?
I only just noticed that happened.
Gee, thanks. Thank you for paying so much attention to me and my life. You are the worst wife.
Okay, really the problem is I don't take attention to my email.
Aw, I bet you're an amazing parent. Alright. We will be back here in a bit. If you hit that follow button, you will get to see when. Everyone else, take a break, get some food, rest your throat. See you in a bit.